Spending money is a major factor that is affected by how our minds work, and knowing the psychology tricks behind this puts you a step ahead in the money-saving game. I'm going to give you 7 psychological tricks you can apply in your life to save more money each month. So the first is cash. This is a big one. When you go out somewhere to eat, or buy groceries, or just buy things in general, try to use cold hard cash instead of a debit card or a check. When you use cash, you have an emotional attachment to the physical material paper, and it's actually more painful to hand the cashier 8 $20 bills than it is to swipe a card, simply because it feels like you're giving less whenever you swipe a card. Try to always keep cash on you and limit that swiping. Bonus points if you only carry hundreds with you. Who's gonna break a clean, crisp $100 bill for some gas station candy or a milk at the grocery store? I know I wouldn't. Alright guys, this is going to be some shameless self-promotion. If you want to, click the subscribe button down below. Right next to it, you'll see a little bell. Click on that, and then click the save button. And if you want to, click the share button, and then the Google Plus button. I'm doing a few experiments, and I want to see what this does to this video. So this would really help me out. Anyways, back to the video. So tip number 2 is automatic deductions. This is an amazing tip because you can set it up to not even know that the money is being taken out. Wherever you work, most places have the option to take a percentage or a certain amount out of your paycheck and automatically add it to a separate account. Do this and send the money straight to a savings account you can't withdraw from. After many years, and yes, becoming rich does take time, if there's interest on this account, you'll have a ton of value from that very simple $100 a month going into the savings account. Tip number 3 is a monthly statement. Now, Peter Drucker once said, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And this is so true. I started a monthly balance sheet around 6 months ago, and it's amazing to see where your money goes once you start managing it. I realized I spend way more money on little things like food and small gifts than I thought I did. And here's how I do it, and I recommend you try it too. I write expenses on the top and add in my monthly payments like phone bill, rent, video scribe, automatic saving deductions, loan payment, and other little personal things I pay along with the date that they are deducted. Below that, I leave space for extra unpredictable things like gas or fast food, or even stuff like movie rentals or clothes. And right under that, I write my income. This is usually a pretty small space since I don't have very many income sources at the moment. At the end of the month, you add up your total expenses and income, and you find out if you had a profit or a deficit. And it definitely helps knowing that if you spend $8 on some food, that you'll have to write it down, and you start to realize that these little things add up. Try it, and it will help. Tip number 4 is to avoid advertising. Now this is kind of a passive tip to save money, but try to avoid general advertising. This will reduce your likelihood of impulse buying, something like that extra pack of gum at the cashier stand, or that awesome cup of coffee that doesn't tip over that you think you need. Reducing exposure to this type of content will reduce what you think you need. The next tip is now versus later. So have you ever thought that you were super hungry at some point in your life? I bet if you drank a glass of cold water and waited just 5 minutes, your temporary starvation feeling will subside. It's super easy to trick our brain that we need something now, and it takes practice to cultivate delayed gratification. You can use the same principle as food with your money. Instead of buying that super cool tech toy, wait a month and see if you still want it as bad as you did. Chances are something new will come out, or something better, or you'll find some other area of your life that will make a better investment. Try to delay the things you want to spend money on, and you'll notice the extra money in your bank account each month. So the second to last tip is to turn your prices into hours. And what I mean by this is to psychologically trick yourself into converting that $50 t-shirt into how many hours you would have to work for it. Would you have to go to work for 5 hours just for that shirt, and is it worth it? Probably not. Would you work half an hour for that burger? Yeah. What about working an entire week for a new TV or a game console? This goes into value investing and will help your brain understand the value of what you're buying and the opportunity cost of what you're giving up for what you're buying better. So the last tip is something that Donald Trump would do. It's basically a mentality shift. If you're saving money because you want to buy something, the best advice I can give you is to focus more on how you can increase your income. Simply focusing on how you can make more money will help dramatically more than focusing on reducing your expenses. Back to that balance statement. Beefing up that income spot by $300 a month will be way easier than cutting my phone, insurance, gas, and a couple other leisure items. I bet you have a couple hours in your life to spend working a bit more. And if not at the company you're employed at, working on your own life by starting your own business or investing in your thoughts by reading. So that's it, guys. Those were 7 psychological tips you can take to save more money in your life right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. If this video added value to your life, click the like button below to support my channel, and subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching.